What up gamers, Fancier here, and welcome back to Shadowverse. So last time we did Sarge, running drills and reassuring winds. In this video here we'll be doing the Major's Insight, the Shadow's Desire, Curse Fates, the Shadow's Lament, and the Save the Lost to finish off Rowan's story here. And yeah, that is 5 chapters, which is a lot for this video. And because of that, I'll be quiet for the most part during the story to get through it really fast. But yeah, the Major's Insight. Rowan is looking for Meowskers in order to speak with him about Valdain. He finally spots the cat-like Major just before a blighted bear attacks him. Another blighted bear attacks. Okay. Here we go again. Let's do it.
That sound. It's coming from over there.
Get away from me! You don't want to eat me. I taste absolutely awful. My meat's too rough, tough it is. Please, you gotta believe me!
Meowskers, look out!
Wow! Where'd you come from, Greenpaw?
Did it get you?
Don't worry about me. I'm a major in Managarma, remember? I'm not the least bit scared of this.
What? Oh no.
Reinforcements incoming!
Doesn't matter how many there are. They're all going down.
Okay. Quick cutscene there. Yeah, I just realized even Rowan has a nickname. Greenpaw. Like Chickadee and Sword Babe. Now we got Greenpaw.
You're going down.
Alright, let's do it. I'll put you back. I think I'm fine with this. Okay. Ooh. Okay. Rowan is here. I'd rather save that. Okay. Let's go play this just to draw cards. Uh-oh. And look, finally, the Celestial Dragon. Yeah, finally. She has 3 defense, so I can evolve her for free if I want. But yeah, I'll definitely do that right now.
Pay thy reverence. Heaven demands it.
I want to take advantage of that as much as possible.
Divine judgment.
What do I do here? Let's play you, maybe? Or should I play you? I'll play you.
Can't keep relying on you, dragon.
Alright, next turn might be crazy and fun. What is this? I've never seen this card before.
I have done the
Let me read this card.
bidding.
Yeah, this is... I've never seen this, or... Yeah, I don't remember this. If at least 2 allied amulets are in play, you have at least 5 play points, choose to play this card as Light's Hind or Dark Hind. And to strike, put a random amulet from your deck into your hand. What do these do? Rush, restore 4 defense at the end of your turn. Or this one, Fanfare, subtract 2 from all allied amulets. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, I've never seen that card before. That's new to me. Anyways, maybe we can do this instead. Or maybe I'd rather play Rowan. Yeah.
If a fight's what you want. This conflict ends now.
Nice.
Mr. Dragon,
Now we can maybe deal a lot of damage to the face. Just maybe. Dang.
Sorry. I've got to take a break.
What do I do here? I don't like this card here. Should I play this and then can go to the face maybe? Yeah. Ooh, one more hit. Alright. Easy peasy. Unless they can deal 16 damage to the face, then... yeah, we're good. Nope, that's not enough healing for you, buddy. Hand spur! I should have ended off with the curse, but... I just wanted to be faster. Done faster.
Not too bad.
Yeah, not that bad of a battle. Nice.
How do you like this?
That was marvelous. I can't believe you managed to handle 2 of those Might Blight nasties at once.
He did nothing.
I have to say, I'm a little jealous.
Strength itself isn't what's important. All that matters is what you're able to achieve.
Oh.
Sounds odd coming out of my mouth, though. What is it?
Well, it's just Lord Valdain once said the exact same thing to me. A long time ago, back when he saved me.
Valdain and your eyes are the same.
Would you mind telling me more about that?
It's not a very interesting story, but sure. You see, I've always been a meek cheek ever since I was born. And what's worse, danger's always stuck to me like scales on a fish. One time, I was face to chompers with a beastie, and I saw my 9 lives flash before my very eyes. But suddenly, Lord Valdain appeared and saved me, telling me about the nature of strength. Just like you did.
He's an enigma, that one. Impossible to tell if he's kind or cruel. I'm starting to think no one really knows who he is.
Well, Lord Valdain was the first person to ever show me kindness, so I chose to follow him. That's all there is to it.
But he's in trouble now, right? That's what Gina said, at least.
Gina. Okay, so there's... you don't see the D.
If you know something, please tell me. I might be able to help.
I think Lord Valdain is out for revenge.
Revenge? Against Viridia Magna, you mean?
No. Against Valdain. Against Skull. You see, Lord Valdain is royalty. He's Valdain's younger brother. Well, half-brother. They were born to different mothers.
I had no idea.
But Lord Valdain's mother was killed, and he was run out of his own home. He had no choice but to brave the forests by himself. Lord Valdain never recovered from the experience. He's still hop furious, even.
Revenge against his persecutors, is it? And he thinks Valdain and Skull are to blame?
Exactly. The truth is, it's possible the Lord Commander couldn't give cat or nip about Viridia Magna.
Oh.
Or even Naterra itself, for that matter. I'm willing to bet he gained that cursed power of his by drinking some sort of secret concoction. All for the sole purpose of defeating Skull. That's how deep his hate for his brother goes.
Persecuted as a bastard child, bereaved of a mother and forced into isolation. Cursed with power and seeking revenge. Is this who you are, Valdain?
He always did have a gift for locating beautiful places. It was as if they called to him, begging him to venture into the wilds. Not wanting to be outdone, I set off to discover its bounty on my own. I returned, however, with only serious injuries to show for my efforts. You couldn't possibly understand how unbearable it was to watch my perfect brother bask in the blessings of the forest.
He's been acting strange recently. He'll sit by the lake, unmoving until the sun goes down. And yet he'll jump at the chance to pick a fight with Skull.
It all makes sense now. I need to get to Valdain before he does something drastic. Thanks for your help. I'm glad I decided to speak to you.
All right. Where are you going, Greenpaw?
I'm going to have a little chat with Valdain. Keep an eye out for beasts and spirits now.
What a strange fellow. Nothing like Lord Valdain. And yet, it's as if they could be from the same litter. So how is it, Rowan? Will you be the one to rescue the Lord Commander from his solitude? I guess we don't have much else to hope for.
Yeah, that's interesting. Like, I thought Managarmr was all for Valdain. Like, even him just attacking Skull, but it looks like some of them, they don't, like, fully agree with it. You know? Like with Gina and Meowskers. But yeah, I'll talk more later. Anyways, the Shadow's Desire. Rowan tracks down Valdain and asks him about his motivations. Valdain reveals the truth when Rowan berates him for using the members of Managarmr as tools for his revenge. Yeah. I thought they were all for against Skull, but it looks like some of them are, you know, against it. To an extent.
I thought you might be here.
And why might you have thought that? Wait, allow me to venture a guess.
No need for that. How about I just tell you instead?
Huh.
Valdain, are you doing all this for the sake of revenge?
Did your thirst for knowledge bring you here? I'm glad to see you haven't grown complacent.
Answer me, Valdain.
And what will you do when you learn the truth?
That remains to be seen. But if it's vengeance you seek, you can be sure that I'll stop you. You have valuable allies here in Managarmr. It isn't fair to use them as tools for your revenge.
Ah, how kind and simple-minded you are. However, nothing can stop the lust for revenge that burns within my soul. They made a fool of me, called me a bastard and despised me, brought death to my mother and destroyed my life. And who is to blame? Valdain. He cast me into the shadows, and I will have his head. I have no truer desire than to see him pay for my suffering.
So much malice directed toward one man. Do you really blame him and him alone?
Actually,
Oh, whoops. No, okay.
motives are like shadows. In the light they are visible, refined even. But at night they twist into nebulous things, until one can't differentiate them from the darkness itself. So allow me to enlighten you, Rowan. Valdain and I are not brothers, not to any degree. I am the spawn of a wicked dragon, the Forest Terror, not the illegitimate brat of a fool king.
The Forest Terror. Another dragon?
What?
What? I thought he was about to say, is that true? He just said what?
The Terror abducted my mother, and so I was the result. This form is proof that the blood of that cursed dragon flows within my veins.
Wow, so they're very similar. That's crazy. Now there's the Forest Terror.
But the king, cursed as I was, took pity on dearest mother and me. He welcomed us into his family with open arms, willingly bringing disgrace upon himself in order to protect us. An unbelievably kind and selfless gesture, don't you think? Oh, and just so we're clear, I'm not being sarcastic. That man is my savior.
Then why did you throw your family aside to live in solitude? Why do you choose to take up arms against them?
Don't you think it's pathetic that they never told me the truth? All that time, I actually thought the blood of a king flowed through me.
What?
It makes me disgusted just thinking about it, Rowan. I can't take it anymore.
Alright, here we go. I gotta say, I do like his backstory. There's some new stuff that has been unveiled there. Where, yeah, he's not actually related in any way to Valdain,
I won't give up on you.
but to a dragon.
You will wither and rot at my hands.
Which, yeah, I do like a lot. Dang, no good cards, but I do want to keep these two.
Shadows are known to draw unnoticed.
Shoot, no good cards. Oh no. Please give me an Oracle. Whenever I want a 2-cost card, it's always you. I'll play you anyways.
Heaven demands it. Who's a good wiggle wubby worm?
Oh man.
Grovel.
I want to save Rowan for later. That's why I didn't play anything there.
I have done the gods' bidding.
Okay, Genesis might be good here.
Perhaps I'll play with you for a while.
Rescuing people's a hobby of mine.
I am a curse incarnate.
See if you can amuse me.
Okay, what do I do here? I feel like I want to play you and Evolve. Also play this too.
With the force of a dragon.
What do I discard? Maybe I want to discard you, maybe.
Be gone. Your skull's gonna make a great hammer. How tough is your skull?
Oh, Ward.
Dragon Slice Blade. Where's my backup?
Rowan.
If a fight's what you want, this conflict ends now.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Oh. Oh, I got lucky there with the curse. Target the leader. Oh, nice. Okay, free turn here. Yeah, maybe we can do that instead. Nice.
It's alright. Mama's not going anywhere.
What do you say we have a little fun?
Happy hatching day.
This looks kind of scary. I want to see what I can do to deal with these guys while also dealing damage to the face. This one I can deal 3, but then I still have this one here. I feel like I want to play Rowan first and then this, because I'm gonna have to draw some cards too. Or if I want, I can play Ethica. That can also help out. Wait, let me play Rowan first. I think I'll need him in a spear.
If a fight's what you want, this conflict ends now.
Nice. And then maybe we can... Oh yeah, well yeah, I think it's fine because we get an evolution points, we can evolve. I think it's at least safe.
I don't suffer weak fools in my territory.
It won't be long now.
There won't even be ball.
So hard to raise kids these days.
Oh.
I'm sorry.
It's alright.
Oh,
Mama's
not
not
again.
going anywhere.
It's not that bad though. I can play Rowan again if I want.
If a
Unlimited
fight's what
Rowan.
you want, this conflict ends now.
Nice. You know what? Actually, I don't have anything else to play now. Wait, I can maybe do this. Well, yeah, I think we win anyway.
I'm sorry.
Oh, there we go.
Must fade.
Yeah, we can activate it 3 times. Nice. Okay. Not that bad of a battle.
Valdain, stop this insanity.
Can you feel it, Rowan? My curse, the corrosive darkness. I should not be allowed to exist. My mother's death, the late king's grief, I am to blame for both. And so long as there is still breath in my body, the current king, and the entire kingdom with him, could be tainted as well.
Valdain, I never knew.
I will fulfill the ultimate desire of a shadow. To be consumed by the light in order to make room for the dawn.
Oh.
And then all will know the true significance of he who will illuminate this wretched forest. My, you are a stubborn fellow. Tell me, why do you still refuse to bare your fangs?
Because I have no reason to fight you.
Sympathy, is it? It's been a
Wow,
while
yeah.
since I've received
Just-
much of that. Regardless, you are the only person who knows the truth about me.
Yeah, just realize, Rowan, he can really control his powers right now. Like, he used to have trouble with it before. But now it's all perfect.
But none will know the truth after today. Raise your weapon, Rowan.
I'm not taking pity on you. I just...
Save the rest for when you meet your maker.
Huh?
Oh.
Gina!
Explain yourself, Captain.
I can't let you do this, Lord Commander. If you kill Rowan, there'll be no turning back. Please stop this. You need him.
You speak as if I could turn back. I will cut you down to size until you are nothing but fertilizer for the grass beneath our feet. Now, prepare yourselves.
Uh-oh. But yeah, I definitely like his story, even though it's, you know, like definitely I've seen it before with like maybe Thor and Loki. You know, he's very much a Loki character. But yeah, I still like it though. I do find it very interesting. But yeah, Cursed Fates, seeing that Valdain is willing to attack even his own subordinates, Rowan unleashes his full power. Let's go. Valdain questions Rowan's motives, but Rowan remains steadfast in his conviction to save both Terra and Valdain from destruction. So yeah, really quickly from like my understanding from that cutscene that we just saw, it looks like Valdain just feels bad that, you know, he has like evil powers, and that as long as he exists and remains alive, he's gonna taint the forests. And my guess is that he's gonna sacrifice himself, or his goal is to sacrifice himself to Viridia Magna to like maybe save the world. And I'm guessing Rowan wants both Natera and Valdain to you know, live. That's my understanding of the story so far. But yeah, not sure if I'm wrong or anything like that.
Now, prepare yourselves.
Stop this, Valdain!
Die, damn you!
Do you always fight your allies?
Allies? What sentimentality do you expect from me? There's no room for such foolishness on the battlefield.
Your captain would disagree. She's here for you, and I am too!
Ha! Finally, you've decided to reveal your power. Took you long enough.
I feel sorry for you, Valdain.
Why do you choose to stand in my way? This isn't even your world. None of this has anything to do with you.
When I see a disaster approaching, I won't simply stand aside and do nothing.
You really believe you can save Natera from disaster?
This world isn't the only thing facing ruin, Valdain. You are too.
You don't understand anything.
I do, though. I understand the pain of losing control to the curse, and watching someone you care about die at your own hand.
Oh snap.
Oh, Rowan.
I ran from the truth, even going so far as to cut ties with my family, even though I couldn't bear to be apart from them. I am far weaker than you and far more cursed by my past. It took me a while, but I made up my mind to use this power and face my sins head on.
What a pathetic form you've taken, Rowan.
Well, from where I'm standing, yours isn't all that impressive either.
I won't deny that.
We can stop this conflict now, Valdain. But if you still insist on fighting...
I won't allow myself to be stopped. Not by you or anyone else.
Ah!
Ah!
Oh man. I want to see this battle animated.
Valdain! Please, stop this!
Curse you, Rowan!
Oh snap. The roar.
Ah.
Oh no.
So, the time has finally come. We'll have to finish our duel later. Destiny calls.
Valdain, wait.
The wheel of fate has already begun to turn, Rowan. Nothing can stop it. now that the vile mother has begun to reawaken. According to legend, the world will end upon her fourth roar. Impossible to know if this is more than mere fable, but everyone seems to believe it. Regardless, we can't stop what's already begun. But don't worry, there exists a light that will illuminate all of Natera.
That light can illuminate you as well.
A shadow's role is to be consumed by the light. Farewell, Rowan. I must admit, I rather enjoyed our time together.
Valdain, is this what you really want? To vanish from this world and leave nothing of yourself behind?
Yeah. Now that I'm thinking about it, I wonder if I got that summary correct that I did before doing that chapter. I feel like I missed something, but yeah. The Shadow's Lament. Valdain had always resented himself for being proof of the king's immortality, but he had resented Balion even more for living without the same stigma. However, when Balion rescued Valdain from a rampaging beast while on a hunt together, they became like true brothers. Oh, a truer brother than Balion.
His Majesty is the greatest and most virtuous man in all the forest. That's what my mother told me.
I thought truer brother means I thought maybe Rowan was the brother, but I think this is talking about the past. I'm guessing it is Balion.
But I knew that had to be a lie. After all, I existed, born as a result of the king's infidelity. I was no more than a corrupt and tainted existence. Did that mean that the king was unworthy of the crown? No, for he had another son. A legitimate son. He was Balion, heir to the throne. A prince, pure and without sin. The fact that the king had raised such progeny was evidence of his own virtue. I tainted the king's reputation, while Balion elevated it. We were in opposition, light and shadow. I despised him like night despises morning for encroaching on its territory. And he felt much the same, I imagine. It was impossible for us to reach an understanding. Ah! The chill of the rock at my back sent a shiver down my spine. I was dripping with sweat, my hands trembling uncontrollably as the beast's fangs approached my face. The roar of the nearby waterfall faded to a mere whisper. I had overestimated my ability, believing I could easily handle a single mark. But in the end, the beast became the hunter, and I was the prey. It glared down at me. And as I stared at my own reflection, in the depths of its hollow eyes, I prepared myself for certain death.
Valdain, hold on!
Balion leapt into the fray without a moment of hesitation, ignoring my cries of protest. It was as though he knew no fear. I watched as he swung his sword and battled the beast. "Don't hurt my little brother," he bellowed. When I came to, the beast was gone, and Balion was looking even rougher than I was. I laughed when I saw him. He laughed too, and suddenly it felt like an unspoken connection had formed between us. Balion and I were complete opposites in every way, but that's what I grew to appreciate. He was the light that illuminated the forest, and eventually, through our brotherhood, I even came to appreciate myself. I shared some of the same blood as Balion, and that gave me hope. Despite my adulterous origin, that connection was my very salvation. Then one day, I went out hunting, hoping to surprise Balion with a slew of new trophies. From sunrise to sundown, I stalked the forest trails, and I bagged more prey than I ever had before. Pride filled my chest, and I could not wait to show His Majesty the spoils of my hunt. I ran home, stopping only when I arrived at the doorway of the king's chambers. Curiously, I heard my mother's voice, and upon peeking inside, I saw her bowing deeply before the king. She was apologizing profusely for her presence and the mark it had placed on his reputation. Then she lowered her forehead to the ground, as if shame was weighing her down further. Through her tears, she switched from apology to appreciation, thanking him for accepting her bastard child into his family. What? I dropped my trophies in shock and burst into the room, demanding to know the truth. My mother and the king were dumbfounded by the entrance, but they acquiesced to my demands. My mother explained, through a shaking voice, that she had been abducted by a cursed dragon, and that I was born as a result. The king had pitied us and took us in, claiming that my mother was a mistress, and I, his illegitimate child. I wasn't proof of his infidelity, not even close. But I was a corrupt and tainted existence once more. My mother and father tried to console me, I think. Something about friendship and kindness. Or was it family? Their efforts felt empty, as hollow as the lies they'd fabricated. What a pair of fools, so blind to the true problem. I was of no consequence. There was no point in comforting me. All that truly mattered was Valdain. If a corrupted freak were to stand by his side, call him brother no less, it would mar his perfection, defile his claim to a throne built on virtue. Had they not realized how utterly imbecilic and cruel an outcome that would be? Valdain's light was everything. Infuriated by their ignorance, I leapt at my mother in a blind rage.
Oh.
Why? She whispered,
What?
breathing her last breath. What have you
Oh,
done?
no.
The king shouted, reaching for his sword. And
That's messed up.
I simply wept. Why was I born? Why was I allowed to live? At that moment, something within me began to stir. It bubbled and festered until I could contain it no longer. It was the power of the dragon. And as that cursed power grew, I felt control slipping further and further away. As the king turned to make his escape, he looked at me one last time, eyes full of fear, and mouthed a single word, monster. My mother's death was on his hands. He should have told me the truth. He should have been rid of me when he had the chance. I could go on no longer, not without a reason for being born into the world. And so, I decided to give myself a purpose in life.
Why must you leave, brother? Where will you go?
Valdain, your kingdom provides for many, but I no longer have a place here.
Don't be ridiculous. We're a family. You belong with us.
You don't understand, brother. Maybe it's better that you don't.
Wait! Don't go, Valdain!
Unhand me!
Oh. What was that power just now?
Valdain, you knew nothing, and that was for the best. A parting gift from my mother. Her potion gave me the power to steal the life force of others.
So it's not a potion, it's just his dragon powers that he was born with that's now awakening.
No, Valdain! This is wrong!
Farewell, my brother, the future Forest King. I will be amongst the trees, forever lurking in the shadows. He didn't pursue me. Some called him a coward. Others even doubted his ability to be king. And I continued to wait for the time when I would fulfill the purpose of my existence. Meanwhile, Viridia Magna began to spread her blight throughout the world, and the terror began hurtling towards destruction. Finally, it was time to put my plan into motion.
Look, my lord. The blight is spreading again.
Indeed it is. It seems my wait is finally over.
What do you mean?
Listen, Meowskas, and listen well. From this moment henceforth, we will be known as Managarma. We will revolt against the forest and fasten our fangs around the throat of the vile mother. The time has come to rebel against the king of cowards. And with that, the wheel of fate was set in motion. There is no true meaning behind my existence. But since I was born into this world, there is a role I have vowed to fulfill. I have taken the form of a shadow. And as such, it is my purpose to disappear within the light. Through defeating the wretched enemy of the forest, the heir to the throne will regain his right to be king. Valdain, you will end my life with your blade. You will achieve that which your father could not. And then, all will bow before the new Forest King.
So yeah, he actually likes Balion. He just really doesn't like himself. But yeah, man, that was a really good backstory, I would say. Like him just killing his mother, and then the king is not, you know, doing anything to help. Just called him monster. Yeah, that was a really good backstory, I gotta say. Anyways, is this really the last? I feel like I've been going so fast here. Yeah, we did that. Rowan tracks down Valdain, asking about his motivations, and this is where they fight. And then we got the backstory. Yeah, wow. Feels like it went by fast. Anyways, the last chapter here is to save the lost. Valdain has left to settle his personal dispute. Battles have erupted left and right. Gina joins the fray as an officer of Managarmr, but not before she requests that Rowan try to get through to Valdain one last time. Ooh. I gotta say, I do like the story. It really went up at the end here.
I'm so sorry, Rowan. This is all my fault. I shouldn't have said what I did.
Don't blame yourself. On the contrary, I should be thanking you for helping me out back there.
I still feel responsible.
Are you going to go after him?
Yes. I have a feeling the battle's already begun. We need to settle this conflict before Naterra is destroyed. I know our ideas of settle might be different, but I'm still going. A captain's duty and all that.
Right.
But you know, I don't think we've lost the Lord Commander yet. Will you try to get through to him one last time?
Of course.
Thank you.
Well, what are you doing hanging around here?
You again.
Viridia Magna has reawakened. We have to defeat Skoll and take her out before she turns this world into her personal scratching post. Hurry and gather the troops. It's only a matter of time before...
Filthy
Nope.
Managarmr scum! There you are!
Skoll soldiers.
Wow! See? I tried to warn you.
Sorry, but this is as far as you go!
We can't afford to surrender here.
Oh no. The final boss is just another random. I guess all the final bosses for each character here is going to be a random. Alright, here we go.
Back down before you get hurt.
I'll stop you here and now!
It feels weird to fight the Skull guys now. We always fought the Managarmr troops.
Filthy Managarmr fool!
Okay.
I act at my heart's command.
Okay. I don't like that war dog.
I can't keep relying on you, Dragon.
Probably Genesis will be next.
Weapon at the ready, youngling.
Sorry. I've got to take a break.
Yeah, I can see we're taking a lot of damage here.
Others will follow.
Okay, not bad. Guess I'll play you.
Pay thy reverence. Heaven demands it.
Be gone.
Divine judgment awaits.
Let's try to draw some cards.
Focus. Victory is in my sight! Focus. Victory is in my sight! Take this!
I might just play the strike.
I'm the real deal and I'll prove it!
I have done the gods'
Or I can
bidding.
do Dragon Hunt.
I'm sorry, everyone.
I want to try to get Rowan out here. That's fine too, but yeah, would like Rowan. I might draw a lot of cards here. Ooh.
I'll stop you!
Okay. I think I'll do this.
Pay thy reverence. Heaven demands it.
It won't be long now.
Divine judgment awaits.
I feel like I want to play you. Okay.
Focus. Victory is in my sight.
I drive the hardest bargain.
Yeah, I gotta say, this deck is not that good. We just won. Oh my gosh.
That was just what I needed.
There we go. That was easy. Alright. Yeah, that was probably the easiest battle, I feel.
No hard feelings, I hope.
Alright. Yeah, no hard feelings.
He's too strong.
Top shop work, Greenpaw! You really put him through the ringer! With you on our side, defeating Skull will be kitten's play.
Even you want to fight them?
Of course I do. I'm Lord Valdain's right paw man, his bosom buddy. I'd give anything to help him. After we defeat both Skull and Viridia Magna, Lord Valdain will become the Forest King in Balion's place. Then those fur-brained fools in the village will finally understand. They'll see just how amazing my lord really is.
Yeah, Valdain wants to wants to go down though by Balion, right?
After all, he gave all of Managarmer a purpose and a place to call home.
Man, they're gonna be so disappointed.
So now it's time for all of us to return the favor. Pep in your step, Greenpaw. Follow me!
I'm right behind you. Valdain, if you choose death, what will happen to the rest of Managarmer? They've placed their faith in you. Without you, they'll just be a rebel group driven by bitterness and despair.
Yeah.
And if that happens, Natera will never know peace. But even if that wasn't the case, I would still go after you. I can't leave you to suffer on your own, Valdain. I won't let you die. That's a promise.
I gotta say, ever since Valdain, like just like learning his, like the truth behind him, it definitely made me like him a lot more now than before. Yeah, I would say story-wise, he's probably my favorite. You know, at first he felt like a generic villain in a way that, you know, I still like, but dang, I like that backstory. It's really good and powerful. I do like that a lot. But yeah, that was Rowan's story over here. Yeah, it wasn't too long to do these 5 chapters, which was yeah, the Major's Insight, the Shadow's Desire, Cursed Fates, the Shadow's Lament, and to save the loss. Yep, that's what we just finished off Rowan's story here with, and next time we'll be beginning Eris' story. Yeah, let's see what she's all about, because yeah, I mean, compared to like Arisa and Erica, it feels like she wasn't that involved in the war. It looks like with the crystals, she might be more focused on that. Oh, you know what? Maybe she'll be more focused on Viridia Magna. You know, she wants to learn more about the world. So maybe with her story, I'm guessing it's going to be about Viridia Magna. You know, I think that'll be a good thing to learn as we go into their reunion chapter or story. But yeah, guys, Eris will be next time. That'll be it for now. That's game.